Do you like the stability offered by the heavy-duty ratchet for your ring of steps, but the thought of using a ratchet just seems like it would be too noisy? Well, let me show you a few things I'm doing to attach my ring of steps with the ratchet that makes it nearly silent. Okay, the first thing with using a ratchet in general is you're going to want to keep it good and lubricated. I'm just using Hops number 9. Every so often I'm keeping it on there, lubing up all the places that click, all the places that move. I'm just going to keep it, I'm going to run it through there, that way it's nice and smooth, and it's going to make it easier to keep it quieter when you're attaching it. Okay, if you take a second to look at your ratchet, you'll see that there's one piece that clicks when the ratchet's moving one direction, and another piece that clicks when the ratchet is moving the other direction. And either one of those pieces, if you hold up those pieces, you can move that ratchet and it doesn't make any noise whatsoever. One thing I'm going to try to do before I go to attaching my ratchet is I'm going to try to line up this piece in the ratchet so it's straight across. That's the place where the strap goes through. And that's so I don't have to fiddle around or fumble around. When that comes in there, it's just nice and easy, just a straight shot when you're attaching that. And that's just going to make it a lot easier when you're on the side of the tree and you're trying to thread that through there. Okay, so I'm hanging on the side of the tree. It's time to put up my ring of steps. I pull the ring of steps out of my bag and I can hold it in one hand, the ratchet and the strap. I reach around the tree, hold onto the ratchet in one hand, my strap in the other. Bring it around the tree, and at this point, I can hold both of them, the ratchet and the strap in this hand, and then switch over and then feed that through there. It's already lined up, so it's nice and easy. I don't have to re-situate it, and I'll pull that there. Hold on to this strap as I'm sliding these things around, and I want to keep the ratchet on. I'm right-handed, so I want the ratchet right there on my right side. And then I can hold with one hand, have pressure on that, and I bring my steps around, letting off pressure and putting on pressure as I'm moving steps. And at this point, I'm ready to tighten my ratchet down. So I'm going to move that part that lets the big part move silently. I'm going to set it out a little ways where I can get some leverage on that. And I'm going to put this in my mouth, and then I'm going to hold on to the pieces that click. Now I've got most of the clicks out of there, and I'm going to need a little better leverage to get that last click out. So I can hold just one finger on there and get that last click, then push that top, slide it back closed, and that was really very little noise. Now, of course, there was some noise there. You probably heard some noise there, but if you think about it, there's, as you're putting up your stuff and getting things out of your bag and getting situated, you're going to make a little bit of noise. The amount of noise that I've made with this ratchet is probably the most noise that I make as I'm setting up. But as I'm setting up and I'm going up the tree, it doesn't matter how you're climbing or what you're doing, you're going to be making some noise. There's just no way around it, especially in that early morning. Take your time and do these few things to keep those pieces silent as you're operating this ratchet. You can have a rock solid ring of steps and very little noise. If you like this video, give us a like. Go ahead and subscribe. We really appreciate that. I've got another video coming out here shortly on the whole process of how I'm attaching the ring of steps and keeping it quiet. So I appreciate y'all watching.